Well, good morning, Sis Spartans. It's a rainy Sunday morning, nice and cool outside. Great time for us to start planning and preparing for next week in Sparta. Next week we'll have some good workouts, get us back on track again after the holidays. I think everybody will enjoy it, and I think it'll help us start preparing for accomplishing our goals and objectives. Um, what we want to do is you'll notice that I'm still trying to work out our site, figure out how we can do our goals and objectives for 2011. I put a tab in there that helps you really think about what goals you want to try and accomplish for the next year. Think about them. Think about your fitness goals, your safety goals, your personal goals. Once you document them, let's figure out how to measure those goals. Then we can stay on track of what we need to do little by little. Have some midpoints in 3 months, where should we be, 6 months, where should we be, 9 months, where we should be, and of course at the end of the year we'll be able to reevaluate. I think it's important to have goals. I think it makes it a lot easier for you to work very hard towards those goals. Um, we had a great class yesterday. It was Christmas Day, and we had 300, which is a traditional workout that we've probably only, where we've done every single Christmas since the starting of CrossFit Sparta. I personally have done it 5 times, and I just cannot believe some of the times that happened yesterday. When I first did it, I did it 18 minutes, 18:52 I believe it was, and that time got crushed by a lot of people yesterday. So just very proud of everybody. Um, it was just a really good day. In Crossfight, we kind of turned up the heat. You'll see by some of the posts from yesterday is we really did um, work very hard. I guess the incident with Dawn Newman, the attack that she was able to fend off, really made me reevaluate and reconsider how I'm preparing everybody to be able to deal with this violent world. And so what we did was we turned up the heat. We really worked hard, a high intensity class for the entire workout, and everyone in attendance lived up to my expectations, and no one quit, no one backed down. I'm sure you can see that by the comment. I would like to say a special thanks to Master Jessica. She was the one who was able to completely keep her head about her during the entire class, and I think she really kept stuff from completely going caveman, and really demonstrated her skills as a master instructor, and for that I'm very proud of her. As far as everybody else, it was war, and they were warriors. I got a nice little thing for Christmas that I thought I'd share. If any of y'all were involved in this, I got this little plaque, and it's got a nice quote on it, and it also, there on the side, you can see all the words that were said to have described me, and I received that for Christmas, and it's an honor. It really is. It's an honor when you see what people think about you and all your work and everything you try and do to set a good example. When it's perceived properly by the people that you care about the most, it's really very special. So that's it for this Sunday. Everybody come in ready to train real hard, and we'll take care of business starting Monday morning, 07:30. That's it. This is the KOS. Out. I thought I would add a little movie clip that I really enjoyed. It talks about, to me, it illustrates the journey that we're on. Sometimes there's very few people that see the method to our madness for all our fitness training and for all our self-defense training and our different look at the world. And this clip is from the movie Renaissance Man. And here's a group of soldiers that were isolated because they weren't as smart as everybody else. They had an instructor or teacher that had a unique way of teaching them, and he tried to teach them Shakespeare. And in this clip, I guess the drill instructor is trying to embarrass the soldier, and I think what ends up happening is I think the soldier ends up humbling the drill sergeant. Great clip. Take a look.
when we really start training. Just because it's raining, the battle doesn't stop. Remember that. Go! My old drill sergeant used to say, go! If it ain't raining, we ain't training. Go! Yeah! Oh, give me the rain! Give me the rain! Yes, indeed. Go! Private Melvin, front and center on a double. Go! Private Melvin, you study Shakespeare.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Go! Let me hear it then.
I studied Shakespeare, Drill Sergeant.
No, I want to hear some. Recite it. Go! Fall back in. Private Benitez, front and center. Private Benitez, New York. You study Shakespeare?
Drill Sergeant, yes, Drill Sergeant.
All right, let me hear some. Go! I said I want to hear some. Let's go.
He that lives.
Come on, what? What was that? I can't hear it. Come on, go!
He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named and rouse him at the name of Crispian.
I didn't tell you to stop. Keep going. Keep going. Go!
He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors and say, tomorrow is St. Crispian. Then will he strip his sleeves, show his scars, and say, these wounds I had on St. Crispian's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. And this story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by, from this day to the ending of the world. For we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. And gentlemen in England, now abed, shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whiles any speaks, who fought with us upon St. Crispian's Day. Not enough, Drill Sergeant?
Yes, Benitez. Good. What's this?
These are Davis's father's records. Do what you think is right.
With regards to self-defense, I think it's important that there's two schools of thought when it comes to defending yourself. School of thought number one is comply. Do what they ask you to do. Don't fight back. Just do everything that they say, and maybe they won't hurt you. That's school of thought number one. Sorry to say I didn't attend that school. School of thought number two is fight back. Is take the opportunity as soon as you think that somebody's going to victimize you and defend yourself. Remember what's important to you and go ahead and fight for that. Don't let anybody take your freedom for you. It's very important that when the time comes, you fight back. And hopefully at Sparta, we can give you the skills and the tools that when you need to fight back, you have the most effective techniques to utilize to give you the best chance of survival. I was talking with Ashton Newman. Ashton Newman told me that she has a whole new respect for something her father, John Newman, tells her every day before her sister, or her mother leave the house. He doesn't say goodbye. He doesn't say the traditional I love you or take care. He's always said, just don't take no shit from anybody. And that has a whole new meaning to me also. So I'm asking you, Spartans, when the time comes and the wolf is at the door, don't take shit from nobody. Okay, I know you're also wondering where Kika is. Slept in today because she ate a little bit too much during this holiday. So I attached a picture of her here next, but she ate a little bit too much. So we'll have to train real hard next time to try and get her back down to her fighting weight again. Remember, Kika will be testing for her yellow tip during our next training. So we'll see if I can get her back in testing shape.